I'm live. Oh my goodness, I'm live. Hi. Okay, perfect. How are you? How is everybody? Oh my goodness. How is everybody? Hi. How is everybody? Um, okay. All right, so let's see how this goes. How's everybody? I gotta jump onto Instagram. Happy Friday. It's Freedom Friday. Oops. Freedom is my core value. I've had such a morning this morning, honestly. I've had such a morning this morning. I found out that someone I know passed away this morning. Not that I was close to them, so I don't want you to think that, but I found out that they passed away. They were a family member of a friend of mine that I actually saw all the time because we go to the same gym. So I actually see them. Okay, hold on. Oops. I actually see them all the time, right? Okay, now I'm live on Instagram. Okay. Hi. I feel like all sweaty. I had a really intense morning, so we're just going to keep it real. Sometimes you can have intense mornings, and I wanted to be on time because I told you guys I'll be here at noon. So I really wanted to be on time, but I really needed that extra 10 minutes to get myself together, to be honest. But we're here, and we're so excited to be here. We want to avoid these mistakes in your business. All right. Hi, Mom plus Entrepreneur. Hello. So we're live on Facebook. We're live in my Facebook group. We're live on LinkedIn. We're live on Instagram. We're live on YouTube. We are live. Let's go. We are live on every platform. I got my nails done. Woo. These are things that may not be that important to you, but they're kind of important to me. So isn't that fun? So you can learn a little bit about me in that way. So welcome. It's Freedom Friday. Yeah, so I was kind of really bummed about that news. It was really like, oh my gosh, I was really bummed about that news. And oh, look at that. You can learn these 6 mistakes. That's great. So if you have comments, post your comments, so I can put them on the screen. I use StreamYard to go live, which I really like. It's a really handy dandy tool. And I don't even think I'm using it to its fullest capacity, but it's a really great little handy dandy tool. So I'm glad to be here with you today. Freedom Friday. I think we're going to keep it kind of short today, 30 minutes. But I'm so glad to be here with you today. I love being here. I love talking to you. Hello, Reverend Sam. How are you? I love talking to you. I love being here with you and just getting into it. So there's so much to talk about on Freedom Friday. I love going live because I love interacting with people, and you guys can tell me what you want to talk about too. But today on my agenda, because I have to have an agenda, is the one thing that you're doing that is probably not going well for your business. So I help high-level mompreneurs go from 5-figure months to 6-figure months. So that's what I do, right? So I coach high-level mompreneurs. I really coach entrepreneurs, but I like to say mompreneur because I exclusively coach moms. So I exclusively coach women who are mothers to children under 18. So they're actively mothering and they're running businesses, really successful businesses, because I know the challenges of that. And I help them to scale from 5 figures a month to 6 figures a month, and just to make that transition so they can live their best life with their children, basically, right? So there's that sweet spot. You got to do a little bit more to just kind of get over the edge, stuff like that. And today we're talking about, because I'm having a 5-day challenge, August 22nd, and we're doing a deep dive, and I'm inviting all my high-level mompreneurs. Really, any entrepreneur is going to benefit from the information, but what's really unique about how I, coach people and talk to people is I always infuse everything with the responsibilities and the joys of being a mother, right? Because it's a big responsibility, the things that are on your mind, the things you got to do, because you're not just running a business, you're also taking care of life and doing all those things. So you want to make sure so that it's a unique journey, unique variable. So it's a unique journey. So we have to keep that, keep those things in mind. So that's what I bring to the table outside of helping you make even more money, right? Is that a hard word for people, money? I feel like a lot of people have a difficult time just saying, I want to make a lot of money. Do you have a difficult time with that? Tell me in the comments if you have a difficult time saying, I want to make a lot of money. Does that make you feel bad? Does that make you feel good? How does that make you feel? I want to make a lot of money. I want to have a lot of money. I want to be wealthy. I am rich. I want to be rich. I desire riches and wealth. I think so many times we have mixed feelings about that. It's just difficult to just say that. But hello, Sister Jasmine, how are you? But we have difficult feelings about saying that. But if we are mompreneurs, if you're an entrepreneur, you're got into business to make money. Oh, look at this comment. Let's put this. Let's show these comments on the screen. I love that. So Instagram, you don't see the comments on the screen, but you're here. I love you. And anyway, so let's kind of get into it today. So the big thing is the one mistake that I want to share with you guys today that mompreneurs are doing that are preventing them from going from 5 figures a month to 6 figures a month is not beefing up their selling skills, their sales skills. Not beefing up their sales skills. Oh my God, is that a bad word? Is selling a bad word? I feel like there's such a negative connotation around the profession of selling. This idea of selling, hello, Miss Sexy Mom. The idea of selling, all of these things. There's such a connotation of negativity. Like, I don't want to be selling to people. Hello, brother Ahmed, how are you doing? I don't want to be selling to people. I don't want to be, looking desperate, poo-pooing this, poo-pooing that. But I really wanted to come on here today and let you know that what differentiates businesses that are successful and businesses that scale are businesses who prioritize selling. So I really wanted to let you know that. Like, really, businesses that scale, successful businesses, the difference between successful businesses and struggling businesses are the businesses that prioritize selling. And then you want to even go further and differentiate businesses that are extremely successful and businesses that are, have a modicum of success. That's going to be their selling and their marketing. So it's so important to know their selling and their marketing. So, and their salesmanship. And a lot of people are confused about selling. A lot of moms are confused. They're confused, but I like to say that selling is persuading someone to go ahead with the deal that they already kind of want to do, that they're poised to do, that they want to do. And you're pushing them over the edge you're kind of like a midwife, like you're helping them birth their sales. You're helping them birth something, like let's birth something over here. Hello, twin to the rescue. Yes. Hey, twin to the rescue. So that's what it is. Now, don't make this fatal mistake. It's a fatal mistake if you do not prioritize your selling in your business. If you have a misinformed mindset around selling, it is fatal to your business success. You will stay struggling. Let me tell you, you will stay struggling in your business if you have a problem selling. And I love the people who are like, well, you shouldn't have to just sell it. You have to just, you can attract it. Even if you're attracting something, let me tell you something. Let me tell you a story. You have the most beautiful woman. She is so beautiful. She's so attractive. She is many men's idea of wonderful and beautiful. And she's standing there and she's beautiful and she's so attractive and she's attracting stuff. Guess what? If that man doesn't seal the deal by asking for a date or asking for her phone number or asking for a way to contact her so he can continue this journey, yeah, nothing's about to happen. He's not going home with that person. That is selling. That is selling. She can be attracting them, but they have to go the extra mile, speak up and say, hey, I want to get to know you. Hey, I want to get your phone number. Hey, I want to do this. They got to go the extra mile to do that. And that's what it is. No one buys anything if someone is not suggesting that they buy it. I think about it. And a lot of people will say, well, Apple doesn't sell. No, they do. They do. They do. Selling now is very sophisticated. But and there's a lot of different selling mechanisms in the world out here, but go to any open air market, go to any village, any major city in any major country where there's open air markets, and you will understand. That's right, so true, 100. You will understand that people are still selling out here. You want those onions, you better speak up. Hey, you want some onions? Hey, you want some of this? Hey, you want some of this? You need to speak up. So one of the things that not beefing up your sales is the very first thing is speaking up. What is your business? What do you have to offer? How can you help someone solve their problems? Well, you have to speak up, yes, and speak up to strangers. Yes, you're going to have to talk to strangers. You're going to have to talk to strangers. Hey, Mr. Kyra, you're going to have to talk to strangers. You're going to have to talk to them. You're going to have to be like, hey, what's up, stranger? Let me tell you about my business. What's up? Let me tell you, you're going to have to ask questions. You're going to have to learn to find out, uncover what their actual needs are, what their desires are, what they want. You have to beef up your selling skills. Selling is a multifaceted experience. It's not one-dimensional. I don't want you to think that it's not one-dimensional. It's like you got to put your Meta goggles on. It's 3D up in here. When it's time to sell something, it's 3D. And it has so much to do with psychology. It has so much to do with, understanding what drives people. It has so much to do with your product, what they need, how they need it. It has so much to do with what you're offering to them. But let me tell you, if you're a mompreneur, if you're any entrepreneur actually, and you don't know how to sell, you are making a fatal mistake. You at best will struggle in your business, and at worst, you will fail. I said it and I meant it when I said it. So it's so important to have a respect for selling, a respect for the profession of selling. I don't know if you guys know this. I'm going to just drop you guys some knowledge. Selling is the highest paid profession in the world. It really is. Selling is the highest paid profession in the world. The person who is able to sell something, think about it. Those big, people have those, let's say if you in New York, people who have those big deals, they're selling. The realtor is a salesperson. They're trying to get you to buy their selling is a facilitation of a purchase. Whether it's real estate, it's some diapers, it's a store. What is Target doing? They're trying to get you to buy from them. That's why they advertise. They want you to come in, buy from us. We have a sale, Black Friday. These are all mechanisms that they're doing to increase. What is the goal? To increase sales. So as your own business, as an entrepreneur, you need to know that you can master selling. And it's a skill that you can master. A lot of people think, oh, selling is being chatty. Selling is not being chatty. Selling is not being chatty. You can be chatty and sell nothing. You can be quiet and sell everything. Selling is not about being chatty. Selling is not about having a vibrant personality. Selling is not about having a boring, there's so many misconceptions about what it actually takes to sell something to someone. You have to understand that people have different styles, different personalities, different ways they want to be handled. So not usually one person can't probably sell to all 8 billion people, because 8 billion people have a different agenda. But you should know that. Do you know that? When's the last time you picked up a sales book, mompreneur? Let's talk about that. When's the last time you picked up a sales book? When's the last time you invested in learning more and increasing your salesmanship, your professional salesmanship? When's the last time you read a book on sales psychology, closing, asking questions, uncovering the deal? When's the last time that you entered into introduce your product to someone new, introduce your service to someone new, and was able to persuade them to go with you? Do you know that? Do you know the marketplace is extremely competitive? We're in a competitive global marketplace. It's global out here in these streets. What's up, Charles? It's global out here in these streets. The internet has made everything global. It's global. It's a global, listen, it's a global marketplace. No, seriously, it's a global marketplace. The internet has made this a global marketplace. And it's it's a powerful competitive marketplace. What differentiates your product from someone else's product? What differentiates your service from someone else's service? Why is it important? Why is it special? What is it doing? Why should I buy? Why should I give you my hard-earned money that I had to create to get for however and give it to you for exchange for your product or your service? Selling, you have to be bold in selling. Oh, fortune goes to the bold. You have to be bold when you're selling. You have to be bold. You can't be selling and you're not bold. You have to be able to be have good emotional possession, good emotional intelligence. You can't get emotional because you don't. Here's the thing about selling: you learn quickly that you're not in control of other people. You don't know what other people are going to do. You don't know how they're going to respond, how they're going to act, if they're going to take on your thing. You don't know. How would you know? But what I will tell you is that you can be the best salesperson, and that's going to double, triple, quadruple, 10x your sales, right? 10x. You know how it is, even in the household. You have a partner, you have a spouse, you have children. Your children are always selling. They're the best closers. They just keep asking. So much of it is asking. So much of it is being able to overcome rejection, overcome objections, be able to have that skill of not taking it personally, asking the right questions. Is this the right person you should be selling to? Right? Are they interested? Right? You can't sell something to someone that's not interested. How do you get them interested? Are you assuming they need your product or do they actually need it? Right? Do you have a good price point for it? Are you able to look at someone and with a straight face tell them your price? Are you you looking to the side, not maintaining eye contact, or can you just say clearly up front, this is what it is, this is my price, can you do that? So these are really important questions to consider, just very important to consider. And I want you to know that the best skill set that you can give to yourself as a business owner is knowing how to market and knowing how to sell. That is the best thing, because then once you do it yourself, I don't want to say that it's hard. I don't want to say that it's hard. I do want to say that it's challenging, and there's a reason why it's the most um, paid profession. There's a reason why there's a high reward, because it's also high risk. So usually in life, if you have high risk, there's usually high reward, right? It's very rare that there's low risk or no risk and then there's high reward, because what would be the point? So selling is a high risk job in the sense that it's like you're putting yourself out there, you're doing this, you're putting yourself out there, and so come on. So in that, there's a reason for that. So it's a challenging thing. It's challenging putting yourself out there day in and day out. It's challenging. And then it's challenging to even translate that to, a digital system, a digital platform, right? To translate it to a digital platform and a digital system. So these are all things that you have to think about that are challenging, but you can grow in the skill set, grow in your ability to sell, grow in your skill set, grow in your ability to sell, and grow in your skill set. And this will 10x your business. It really will. It'll make you more successful, give you more confidence, make you more money. And today I was asking myself, why do I want more money? I was really asking myself, I was just kind of having a come to Jesus moment with myself. Really just going within. I believe in Jesus, right? I believe in the Creator. And so I was going within so I believe the Spirit is inside of me. My spirit is one with the Spirit of God. So I was going within to find my answers. Our answers are, so this is like kind of esoteric, but our answers are not outside. They're not outside of us. Our answers are within us, and different things pull them out, right? Sometimes people will pull them out, conversations, watching something, learning something, knowledge will pull it out. But sometimes there's the deepest, most precious gems are you have to sit still and pull it out, and it will come, not even pull it out, let it come to the surface, right? Through the Spirit of God, like honestly. Anyway, so I was just sitting there like, why? I was ask myself questions like, well, why do I want to be rich? Why do I want to have a lot of money? Like, why is that important to me? Like, what? And I realized because so I can not always say I want to make more money, but I want the after, right? Like today, I got this letter on my door about they're increasing my rent. And it was so interesting. And I realized that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to live in my own buildings that I own, so I don't have to get letters about increases because it's my building. I own it. It's my building. I own it. Right? So you're not. I don't want to be at the whim to this earth system anymore. I'm so tired of that. Aren't you tired of that? I want to just go higher. But that takes knowledge, that takes wisdom, that takes revelation, that takes action, that takes, you know, refining your skill set. It takes a lot to do that. It's important. It takes a lot to do that. So, anyway, does anyone want to come on to the live? Let me see if I can put that. I didn't even put that. Let me invite. Let me copy this. If you click on this link, you can come on to the live and you can tell us about your salesmanship. You can tell us. So while I have you guys on here, I am doing a podcast. I'm actually really excited about it, and it's to showcase the stories of mompreneurs, successful mompreneurs, moms plus entrepreneurs, because I think stories are powerful, and I think stories are inspirational. I think when you know that you can do it, someone else has done it, you realize you can do it too, right? It's very powerful. If someone else did it, you realize, hey, I can do this too. Someone else did it, I can do it too. So I really wanted to share those stories for moms so they don't feel like they're alone, and then just share the stories of the trenches, right? Because sometimes raising children is like warfare. It's like, oh, I remember those under 5 days. Those days when the kids were under 5 and they were in diapers and you were carrying them everywhere and you were trying on your business. Or I remember those teenage days when they were always mad at me and their hormones were out of control. Or I remember when they were going through puberty. It's just a journey, growing with your kids. And I think that if you start a business while your kids are young, I think when you have a business, you realize how much businesses are like children, right? Like you see that, like how much businesses are like children, and you realize like how much raising, like the experience of raising my children is the same experiences sometimes I have raising my business. Hey Janine, I'm so glad you made it. I'm so glad you made it, baby. So yeah, if anyone wants to join the live, just click on the link in the comments. There's a StreamYard link. You can come and join the live with me. We're actually about to wrap up. Oh my goodness, Brother Solomon is coming. Hey! What is this number? What is this number that you have? NECA. Do you want to come on the live, NECA? Do you want to come on the live, Janine? I want you guys to come on. Okay, Brother Solomon. This man is a cryptocurrency genius. I'm still waiting for his page. I'm still waiting. I'm always like, I'm waiting for you to bring your gift and educate the masses on the blockchain. But I know that you've started some new stuff. Hey, what is up, Mr. Darnell? How are you, sir? It's so good to see you. I want to just shout out Mr. Darnell Frazier. He does personal finance. He does abundance. He has a newsletter on LinkedIn, and you should try to look him up on LinkedIn and connect with him. He is so generous, and he will teach you some things that you need to know about finances. He's teaching me some things I need to know about finances. So get on board with him. Okay, so Brother Solomon, what did you want to add to the conversation today?
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me. And excuse me, the cryptocurrency stuff that I work on, it's coming. It's coming. I can't give a date yet, but it's coming for sure. One thing that I picked from what you shared is this thing about selling. One of the things that I've been working on lately, and I hope you can hear me okay. I hope
We can
so.
hear you perfectly. At least I can. Let us
All
know in
right.
the comments. I can hear you so well.
All right. Great. Great. So anyway, I am part of. I'm on the board of directors of a ministry called Prayer Social,
Okay.
and we released an app called
Okay.
Prayer Social Community App. It's an app that facilitates people coming together to pray, share prayer requests, pray. Uh, you share prayer requests and somebody prays for you, and it's a safe place for people to share, basically connect and share prayers and get prayed for, that kind of thing. There's a lot more to it.
Well, let me tell you, everyone, that this app is amazing. So I actually have this app. I'm actually on the board as well. But the thing about this app is, have you ever found yourself, at your wits' end? Have you ever just found yourself, broke down, busted, disgusted? Have you found yourself depressed, feeling like just over the edge? Your husband's about to leave you, your kids are crazy, your friend just died, and you really need to reach out for prayer. And here's the thing: if you're a believer and you have an extensive group of people that you can reach out to pray, that is amazing. But a lot of people are not like that, and this is why this app comes in here and really is powerful to me, because this is why I love this app, because everyone doesn't have a community of prayer warriors, right?
That's right.
Especially during their time of need. So this app is a place for people to jump on and find a community of prayer warriors who feel that they are called to stand in the gap for people. They
Yeah,
feel like they have a divine calling to intercede on behalf of other people they don't know, right? Like to really,
absolutely.
pray for them at the Father. So this app is amazing. Like he is telling you the nuts and bolts of it, but I really want you to understand that this is a saving grace for so many people. So many people.
Thanks for sharing that. And yes, it is everything she said and then some. But the reason I wanted to bring it up, when you're talking about sales and stuff like that, is, when this app was released, I began to realize the deep importance of selling. I mean, I knew it, right? I'm an engineer. I work in a big company. We run many projects, and sometimes you get many people trying to sell to you. So I've been at the receiving end of, people trying to sell to me,
Mhm,
and but at the same time, when it comes to you also learning to sell something,
mhm, mhm,
it's become so important. Like, I'm seeing the importance of really sharpening your selling skill, because you may have a good product, but if you can't really tell people why they need it, why they need it in their lives, I've actually heard people say, man, that guy made me know I needed a product that I didn't even know I needed, and they pay for it, you know. So anyway, my point is, we all need to learn how to sell. It doesn't matter. I mean, even if you're an engineer and you develop something, you have to be able to sell it to upper management, right? You need to be able to
yes.
sell it to them so they buy into it and say, okay, fine, we're going to allocate, money this year for your project and get it done. If
Yes.
you don't know
It
how to
is.
sell it, you have the best ideas, it just won't get implemented. So I think, and it's one of the things. So I think I'm basically saying the stuff that you're teaching and are sharing, I think they're great, and I've seen it firsthand,
Yeah.
and I'm learning to get good at it. So thanks for those tips.
That is such a powerful share. And one of the things that he said that I wanted to highlight is this idea of, you could almost interchange this idea of the word sell with communicate. Selling is high level communication. Like, I love that you brought that up. I mean, I really do. You could almost exchange that word when he was like, if you're an engineer and you want to pitch something to your upper level management and you want them to allocate the budget for it or anything like that, you can change the word sell to communicate. You have to be able to effectively communicate to someone else the importance of this product or service. So remember, this is like Entrepreneur 101. There's a product or a service. Everything is a product or a service. So a service is like I'm mowing your lawn. A product is the lawnmower, right? You could sell both. You could sell the service of mowing your lawn, and you could sell lawnmowers, right? So I'm a makeup artist. I have a makeup line. My makeup is my product. My service is doing makeup, right?
That's right.
So there's only two things that people sell: products and services. And so you have to be able to communicate to people. A lot of selling that's done too is you need to uncover and know if that person needs it as well. So when you have a product or a service, who needs it? So that's why I wanted to really highlight even the prayer app. Who needs an app on prayer? Somebody who two people need it. Someone who needs the prayer and someone who's available to pray, right?
That's right.
Who wants that? Who wants it? Maybe you don't need it, but you still want it. Maybe I don't need maybe I need some tennis shoes, but I want some Air Jordans. So it's a very, complex. It's high level communication. High level communication. That's what it is. Because
That's
if
right.
you're not able to effectively communicate to someone in a way that they can understand, that you can paint a picture that they understand that this is going to benefit me in some
Yeah.
way. The lawnmower is going to benefit me because I have a grass, I have a lawn, or the lawnmower service is going to benefit me because I'm going to get back my time. So you're going to mow my lawn. Yes, I could mow it, but you're going to mow it and you're going to keep it nice. And I'm going to exchange energy, which is money, for it. But I'm going to use my time to go do something else that is, rest, make some more money, whatever, spend time with my family. So it's so important. So just even being able to, you know, um, couch it in that way. So tell us more about how people can get this app, please.
All right. Thanks for the opportunity. So the app's name is Prayer Social Community App, and it's available on both the um, Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. So
Yeah.
just search Prayer Social Community App, and it's going to pop right up. Prayer Social Community App.
Okay.
In fact, if you just type Prayer Social, it's going to pop up,
Okay.
and just sign up. Our website is also prayer.social.
Okay. Okay. And if you get
www.prayer.social.
on Prayer Social, you can friend me. I'm on there. It's kind of like Facebook, but like way better. But because you can have friends on there. So I like
Yeah,
that. So you can
yeah.
friend me. I'm open
And you
to
can find me too.
friends. Friend me. I'll pray for you. I do pray. A lot of people don't know this about me, but I was talking to a friend of mine, and they were saying to me, I didn't know that you had such a powerful prayer life. And I was like, really? It's like, but not that. Thank you, Janine. Yes, get that prayer app. Um,
Thank you, Janine.
but yeah, prayer is the fuel of my life. You know, and prayer. Of course, a lot of faiths pray, and it's a practice that humans have been doing for a long time. Um, we believe in Jesus, and so we're praying to the Most High, and but it's really the fuel of my life. Prayer. It's really the fuel of my life. When I'm down, I pray. When I'm confused, I pray.
Yeah,
When I want wisdom, I pray. When I'm
that's right.
happy, I pray. When I need guidance, I pray. When I have an urgent emergency, I pray. It's my go-to. It's my go-to to seek. Yes, Janine, absolutely. It's my go-to. So prayer is, sometimes people are feeling weak, and I just feel led to share this with you. It's important because, sometimes you're feeling weak. You need to pray. You need to pray. You need to
Absolutely.
pray. Really,
Absolutely.
you need to pray. You need to take some time and talk and pray. And
Yeah,
that's for someone out there. Someone needs to hear that. It's you don't really have a physical tired problem. You need to recharge your spirit, because this world is a lot going on. So it's like we're like phones. The battery goes down, our battery goes down. You have to recharge in that secret place. It's important.
that's that's absolutely powerful and important. And I just want to add something real quick that you know, why would somebody prefer say the prayer app over Facebook? Because somebody might say, well, I can post my prayer request on Facebook. Yes, you can. But remember, that prayer request is going to get lost in a sea of many posts. Some people fighting over politics and somebody saying, hey, look at me, I'm looking great. Do you want your prayer to be lost in that tall list? No. Things in this app are specifically designed for it, and people in there are just in there for that purpose. Yeah, there are many other things that you can do in there, but you can be sure that your prayer request is not going to get lost in the sea of so many things. You can also have live prayer meetings in the app. That's one of the things I love about it, that there are prayer rooms. You can go in there and you have people from all around the world, and you can have a live prayer session, one leading, one asking live prayers, and you know if as answers come along, they can be shared and stuff like that. So anyway, I think I just wanted to highlight that as well. And
Wow,
so
powerful work of the end times. Powerful. So, Brother Solomon came on to talk to us about how he has learned his own selling experience. If anyone else wants to come and talk about their selling experience, or how they've understood that sales is important to their business, or talk about, how their kids sell them every night, you can hop on. Let me put the link in real quick. You can hop on with us and we can do this, because I'm about to give it 2 more minutes and I'm about to bounce out, and head into the weekend. So, what are you guys doing this weekend? I live in Los Angeles, so we're going to the beach. What are you doing, Brother Solomon?
well, I'm not going to. I do have a lot of lakes around me.
Oh,
I'm in Michigan, so we don't. Yeah, we do have beaches, but they are really far away. But we do have lots of lakes. The area I live, we have lots of lakes. So it's a beach, but it's not the sandy thing you have from the beach. But anyway, um, I'm not sure what I'll be doing, but I'll definitely be doing some things.
I love it. I love it. So I want everyone here to remember a couple of things. So I want to tell you guys about my 5 day live challenge. I'm doing a 5 day live challenge. Actually, y'all can tell me what you think. So I'm titling it right now. Right now, it's called "Crush Your Fear of Selling" or "Overcome Your Fear of Selling." So those two titles are what's like. You can crush it. You can overcome it. I'm doing some testing, marketing, but it's August 22nd to the 27th. It's every day, Monday through Friday. VIP experience is for 2 hours. The general admission is for 1 hour. You want to be in the VIP if you want the experience of being able to ask questions about your specific business. If you want the experience of being able to ask questions about your specific business, and get some. And every day we dive deeper into this every day. So by the end of the 5 days, you're gonna have had your fear of selling crushed for sure. So I'm really excited. If you're interested, just DM me or sign up for just the link when the link comes out, so you guys can sign up. So VIP I think is $297, and general admission is $97. We're really excited. I'm working really hard on it. I'm so excited to share with you and just build a nation, a convoy of mompreneurs who are just doing big things in their business. So I'm really excited about that. Follow me on every platform at Aya Igbuho. How can we get in touch with you, Brother Solomon?
That's a good question. You the the email is info@prayer.social.
Okay.
But you can also find me, my name, Solomon Kwanzaa, on pretty much every platform as well.
Info at what is it again? Prayer.social.
Info@prayer.social.
Okay. So you can find them there. I think if they're on Facebook, Prayer Social is
Yes,
on
Prayer Socials on
Facebook.
Facebook. Yep. And
It's on, tell your
LinkedIn.
friends. It's on
Yep.
LinkedIn. Tell your friends. Tell everyone that you know. And just remember, whatever your product is, whatever your service is, you're gonna have to sell it. Don't listen to all those people who tell you, "Oh, you don't have to sell it," or don't. Don't listen to that. Every successful business prioritizes their sales numbers. That's what we
Exactly.
talk about, right? We talk about business. So it's about business. It's not
Yeah.
I'm helping you. It's a business. So every successful business prioritizes their sales numbers, and it's important because I want your business to be successful because I'm a resource to you. I want your business to be successful. And if you're interested in group coaching, I have a signature group coaching program that is phenomenal. And you can always, I once a week I talk about it in a little webinar. Just once a week, I talk to everyone about it at one time, and it's on my schedule. That's when I talk about it. But if you're interested in learning about my group coaching program, it's I think it's 6 months. It's 6 months, 6 months of live group coaching, and it's just amazing the results that my mamas are getting in there. I'm very excited for them. So thank you, Brother Solomon, for coming
Thank
on
you.
today. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you. I love you so much. I will see you next Freedom Friday. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.